I am gonna start coloring live every day again, a little bit. I really miss it. And I feel it helps me also stay consistent with my coloring because I'm trying to figure out how to do the best lighting. So, because I don't have the best lighting, but the thing is that if I put too much light, it kind of hurts my eyes. Like it gives me a headache. So I am using these. And I have to say, I love these. Usually I just have a towel. I have my color pencils. Kimberly! Yay! I missed you so much. I'm happy. I think I'm gonna keep on just doing the lives like this. Just maybe not the videos, but do the live because I really like it and enjoy it. Oh. And so I'm gonna do with this. So this one I started with marker because I started it in the market. I think it was, and I just had the girls' paints. This is Lily. Which I put her in a. I put Lily in our Happy New Year. I miss you too. Let's put her here. Lily is funny because she's a doll that we play with my daughters. So I love to include her. I do need to put a page in the back. You know what we're gonna do super fun? This same, like on one side it's gonna be this, the other side is gonna be white, but it's gonna be perfect size for the page. And we're gonna start giving them away with our coloring books. We thought that would be super fun. Because you always kind of need, the page in the back. And when you're gonna do the page in the back, try for the page not to have any other colors before. Because if not, it'll spill. But let's use this one. So I think it's fine if it has a little bit, but not try for it not to have a lot. Oh, you might have an early birthday. Thank you. I'm gonna go check. I love it. I gave myself, you know what? I gave myself a birthday. Thank you, Kimberly. I can't wait to see. It gets me excited. I love receiving stuff in the mail. So another thing that I like to do other than coloring is I love beads. So I gave myself this. Look. And then I love them because they're big. And I've been wanting to send you guys some of my beads creation. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. So remember I used to do bracelets and I sent you guys some? Now we're doing these. Look, it's like a keychain. And then, so I'm doing this. The bad part of these beads that I have, they scrape off. So that's why I wanted. But thank you, I can't wait to see. I'll send you a message when I get it. I'm gonna do a little bit of this because I do want to use a little bit of sparkle. I shouldn't spray it here because I really should just, because then I'm leaving water on this and it's probably gonna, it doesn't matter. I'll clean it up. Thank you. I love I love coloring and then I love doing beads. And I love walking too. We went to the most awesome walk there. So here in Florida, we're located in San Agustin, Florida. So in the top of Florida. And it has been getting kind of cold lately. And so we went for a walk. It's so pretty. Actually, we went for a walk and I got an idea for something new that I'm gonna start adding. And it's like a long stem and like a little palm tree. because I saw them a lot when I was walking. You know what's interesting? So these are Crayola markers. So if you have Crayola markers, and then look how fun. You can do like different techniques. Like you'll see how it's gonna do. This is just water. So it's just, you can even just color it, let's say, in with Crayola markers, and let's say you wanna give the texture like it's watercolors, and you can just, I'll show, let's do, we're gonna do another part just because they're water based. So that's why it does this, so fun. You see, like that. It does a pretty cool technique. Yeah, right? Yeah. Oh, and then, okay, so things for the new year that I'm like thinking, right? My other passion, other than beads and drawing, is animation. That's how actually Richard was born. And if you guys don't know who Richard is, it's this guy. And I love him. He's the best. Like, he's the one. Richard's message in our books, like, this is a gratitude book, but a Grateful for Nature coloring book. But his message is to be yourself. His message is to go out, like life is too short just to, to dim your light, pretty much. That's Richard. Do you think this is alcohol that I'm pouring? Something smells like alcohol. Wait a minute. Yeah, oof, it's alcohol. I'm literally pouring alcohol in my paints. Wait, guys, 1 second. I confused the jar with this one. So I'm pouring alcohol. I hope it doesn't ruin any paints. Let's see. It's just pouring. It happened earlier too. Then I was doing the video for you for our newsletter. Let me show you some of Richard's gratitude cards. They're the best. So we're selling these as magnets. We actually closed there's gonna be at the end of this month. They're gonna be available. It's 3 for $20. So this is Richard for magnets for the fridge. And it's this. So I'm grateful to be safe. I'm grateful for my thoughts. This is color pen, so I love this one. I'm grateful for self-expression. So that's, I feel, the message that Richard has for us. And I have his whole story. So, okay, I'm so bad at like staying in one line. So this is what it is. My other passion is animation. And I took for honesty, cats, for my sexual orientation, to be safe, for a clean bathroom. Who doesn't love a clean bathroom? Like, that's what gratitude is about. I'm grateful for my journey. And these are other ones. So these are gonna be available at the end of the month as a magnets. It's funny because we took them out at the end of the month in December, but for New Year's. And it was like, I'm like, well, it's just not the time. Let me go through them slowly. As magnets, they're all adjusted for magnets for the fridge. But then the story, as I'm gonna go through them. So my other passion is animation, and I have taken a course to do a rigging, to rig the characters, and that's how Richard was born. Because for the last project of that course, we needed to have a character and to animate this character, and I created Richard. So I think I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna make him animation, and then my kind of goal idea is to make his story into a short animation. Make all the characters, all the backgrounds, everything. I love it. And the other thing is that I love watching cartoons, so I love Trolls, The Beat Goes On. I love Red Barber, if you've ever watched, and I love the part of 2D, the 2D part of Red Barber. I love, oh, one of my favorite shows is Bob's Burger. Like, I love all this type of movies. So I have like a My Little Pony too, but they drawn, not the 3D one, the drawn. And oh, Equestria Girls that we watch with the girls. And I have been wanting to practice rigging the characters, copying, like trying to make it look exactly like the scene. And that's a project that I want to do too, to practice, to practice the movements and to practice everything. So I'm showing you this quickly. So these are all gonna be, they're gonna be, I think we have 20 packages of 3. We have everything ready. We just took down the item just to put it back on, and it's gonna be available from, I think maybe the 24th. So January 24th until the end of the month. So you can grab them. And these are the ones of Richard that I showed you. Okay. So this is still water. This is not alcohol. This is water. What was alcohol was what I was putting on the paint. This is super cool to do different techniques with marker. Let's say you only have marker and you say, well, everybody colors so awesome, but then I don't have. No, you do have it. There's a lot of fun stuff that you can do with markers. And look how fun it looks. So I'm also gonna do like here. Yeah, so I'm excited about that's a thing that I'm gonna do this year. And I still did. You start like consistent, Kimberly? I did all of this week, like all this year. I've done my yoga practice, my short yoga practice one day. So I really need to be. But I think always like the first day is like, eh. But then this week, like definitely today, and I'm gonna start because the day I did it, I felt so amazing. Okay, I'm gonna start with this. I still dip like I have the marker. This pen has the water inside, but I still use it like this just to not go through the whole water. And you know what I love about it? It makes painting a little bit looser, I feel. So if you're like working towards being a little bit loose, I feel that's great. It's a great pen because it just lets it go, lets the water go. So let's do this. I love it. And to do the videos, like the little coloring videos, I'm getting used to a coloring from the side. Because if not, like you would be like this, right? But no, so to do the videos, you have to get used to. So I'm happy with that because it also helps me to be loose. You know, I feel that it's a great practice with watercolor. Let's say if someone you're trying to be loose or like have less control, it's like if you're trying to say, I just wanna just just learn to let things be. I think watercolor, and I know it sounds funny, but I think having a practice of watercolor is good because watercolor you can't really control that much. You can, like if you just like, use it with very little water. But this brush is perfect to just let it go, because the brush lets water go. So it's even looser and looser and looser. And you know what I love to do? I love to grab like different colors. Let's take this and let's grab a little bit of this. And then just, and then and there's a lot of water there. Yeah, and then this year, hey, yeah, I'm gonna like shamelessly promote my books more. Like you're gonna see my Instagram is gonna be a lot about promoting our books. Eh, I feel I need to do that more. Like I feel I always end up doing like it's funny because it's my way of thinking, and I'm always thinking on like I want people to see the post and like to get happy and to if they're having a bad day to you know be able to brighten up. because they see a post with affirmations and stuff, which is awesome. But then I'm thinking at the same time, like I said myself, and I'm like, I think this is the third or fourth year that we are working on this, and we're not where we want to go. I'm very grateful that we have been, like, growing. We're selling a little bit more now in the market. We're doing great. Well, we're doing well. So, but then at the same point, I'm like, I really need to start promoting, like, my books. I really need to start, like, getting that salesperson out a little bit more, because if not, like, I won't be able to just keep on posting. Like, we really need to. So I'm working on that. I'm working on my sales and selling more, my books. And I'm working on being gentle, being gentler with. And it's funny because when I don't usually hear that from most people. So it's kind of, how they say a unpopular opinion. Everybody's like, yeah, this year I'm gonna push myself a little bit more, and I'm gonna just really, I don't know, go to the gym or do this or really just do that. I'm in a point that I'm the opposite right now. Like, I wanna carry my yoga and my stuff, but for my health. So if there's a day that I don't feel like it, because I'm like really tired, I'm gonna be very gentle and very um, appreciate. I think we sometimes we don't appreciate our efforts, and sometimes I feel it's good to appreciate our efforts of where we are, like wherever you are in your life. I feel you deserve to be appreciated, and I feel in our society, unfortunately, everything has to be shown in money or in this or in that or in followers and stuff like that. But sometimes it's just good to just appreciate where we are and to be gentle and to say we're doing great. Maybe we're not seeing it yet, the result we want and stuff, but like we're doing a great job. I feel it's good to appreciate, to how do you say, like, value the effort. Salud. Please put pantuflas, mom. Pantuflas. Uh, yeah, like, Sister Sita has, what is it, allergies. And then it's cold, like yesterday was cold here. But then, yeah, I'm not gonna get off topic. Yeah, so I feel this year is about appreciating our efforts. I have a lot of stuff in our plate that we want to do, like making more books, like we have a lot of books, I'll tell you. Like, we have a lot of fun things. Yeah, but what we started giving her? We started giving her I'm gonna use this silver. This is like all glitter. It's super pretty. Oh, look how pretty. Claritin. We're hoping it helps. Oh, she's better than like last week, so it's great. But yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel sometimes we're so in love with the grind that we forget to appreciate our effort, the effort we put in. And sometimes, things take time to show. I love using shells. Sometimes our effort takes time to show. The fruits of our effort takes time to show, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't appreciate ourselves. Sometimes, when you see someone and you see the change they've done and they're doing amazing, and usually as good friends we're like, oh yeah, you're doing great, and the person like, well, yeah, but I'm not where I should be, and then you'll start pumping them up and you're like, but it's fine, like, you're getting there, you're doing the effort, and that's what matters, right? How many times do we tell ourselves that? How many times do we say, you know what, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm doing the effort, or it didn't come out how I wanted, but I tried. I did it. At least I tried. I did the jump. I made the change. Like I feel trying and doing it is a little bit underestimated, and we're too obsessed with the result. And I think it's great to appreciate ourselves a little bit more. I feel it all start, what I told you guys, what I told you guys, what I told you, Kimberly, and then that day, that, so 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I was like stretching and I coughed blood and like a little, it looks like a little blood clot. And I I got the scare of my life. And Mark was shopping. He was buying some food and stuff. And I told the girls, I'm like, guys, I'm like, girls, like, get dressed because I think we have to go to the doctor. I'm like, why? And they're like, what? And I had I coughed into my hands. And I'm like, well, because I coughed flat and I'm not sure what is it. And I think we have to go to the doctor. So we went. But then all this time, like, it's going through my mind and I'm like, we're building our own business to be all together, but then I'm working so hard in this that I never continue doing stuff that I like a animation, right? Like my animation. And that's when I'm saying too, like I'm gonna promote more my books and stuff, because I'm so worried of like wanting people to see my posts and brighten up their day, but that's not selling books, that's not giving us what we need to. Let's say we want to go to Disney. We moved here a year ago and we're still not at the point that to be able to go to Disney, right? Or to be able to do things that we're working so hard to. And then many times I tell myself, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like stuff like that. In a very gentle way too, because I feel since I had my daughters, I've learned slowly, and with this, like doing my books with affirmations, with gratitude, like I've learned to appreciate and to take things slowly, a little bit, not a lot, a little bit. But when that happened, like so many things went through my head, and I was like, I really wasn't sure what that meant, and I'm like, am I gonna wake up tomorrow? What does this mean? Like, am I bleeding out? Like, so many stuff like went through my head, and at that moment, I'm like, you know what? Whatever happens, I did great. And I'm like, whatever happens, it's fine. I've had so many books, and I love that all this gratitude practice and all these years of always like the gratitude card, so many gratitude cards we have. I love the fact that I am at a point that I can not fully, not fully, but like way better than before. I can try to do the switch with my brain and to say, you know what? Like I was going through all of that and I'm like, you know what? It could also just be nothing. It could also just be a scratch. It could also just be something that came from my esophagus. And then if it was something bad, it's out. And now I'm good. And you know what I mean? And like to be able to say, I'm healthy, I feel great, and like this, and all my exams have been good. And all that has been good. And I love to be able to do that mental switch. And I think it's so important. And it's so important to tell myself, I'm not gonna start Googling this because Google can tell me it's who knows what. And I don't wanna know what all the bad things. And then the doctor said, you know what, it's fine. I wouldn't, the doctor literally said, he said, I wouldn't, look guys, you like how it looked? Sorry, I'm so sentimental, I could just cry. I love the colors because it's like a night color. It looks really cute. So this is day 6. I actually need to share today's. Today is 5, which is this one. I really love it. Color pencils. This is today. Let's color one of Richard's because I'm really trying to. So that's one of my plans, to promote my books, and then I'm gonna finish coloring all my books. So this one we colored, but then I colored a lot of the printed part of the book. So you know what? Let's color it all. It was so scary, Kimberly, but then since that day, I'm like, you know what? With the whole weight loss or whatever, I'm like, you know what? I'm at a healthy weight. I'm like, I have to like eat for my health and like live for my health and for the moment. So what I'm doing now is that in the afternoon is I just stop working. I just, whatever I did. Unless the girls are like doing their own thing, then I grab a book, and because I love coloring. And it's funny because there's that thing that like I really love coloring, but it's hard to say, well, I want to color, but then it feels like work, so I'm like, I'm not gonna color. That's where I feel beading comes in, because it has nothing to do with anything, and I love doing it. So uh, I like that. So that really brings me a lot of joy too, just like coloring. So, ooh, I'm gonna do a pink background. Usually I don't color this page. Yeah, no, but like when the doctor said I wouldn't lose, and then my mom, we have a doctor neighbor in Colombia, and my mom told him, and then he said like, I don't know, it should be this, and then another doctor says maybe it should do a tuberculosis test, and I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, the other doctor here, they took a scan of my lungs, and everybody said everything's fine. So why do we always choose to just freak out, even when a doctor just told me, it's fine? And then slowly, because it took me a few weeks, I just said, you know what, yeah. And then I also said, and if you know what, and if there is something wrong, I'm like, I'm not gonna spend the last time like, oh, my daughter is, no, it's so funny because many times the things that kids go through, we go through too. And I think she's being hard. Mark just said you don't have to be so hard on yourself. I love them. I love her. And so I said, even if there is, and I think that's when acceptance comes. And I'm like, I hope it's not. The doctor said it was good. I hope it's all good. And I said, and if it's not, I'm not gonna spend the last time, like the last days and the last that I have with my family, just worrying about stuff. I'm like, I'm just gonna spend it, enjoy every moment. And I got some fun ideas too. And but I'm really, and I do have those thoughts many times, and I'm like, what if that's it? What if this is the last, stuff like that? And I try to change it in my amazing thing, not amazing thing, but my, I feel a affirmation that's working very, very well for me to switch my mindset quickly, or as quick as I can. It's overthink the good things. And that's one of the things that we gave. Wait, they're here. Uh, that's one of the things in the gratitude club, and sorry, in the pistols club, we changed the name. And I know this is another one. No matter how realistic it seems, it's going to happen. I want to color it super beautiful, and I'm gonna put it here. I also want to put, not my goal, but the things. We want to go to Disney this year, and we're like, you know what, let's really do the things we can. Okay, I don't know why I don't have it here. So it was a thing. It says overthink the good things, and that has been a thing. And it's funny because I was talking with Mark, and many people approach me on Instagram, and they're like, but how do you like just, how do you do like the whole detachment and stuff like that? And people, and I'm like, no, like I know people, because people tell me like, how do you like handle really well detachment like as a mom? Like I don't, I do not. Like I'm very attached to my family. Yeah, it's like too many stuff. So I just share it because it's what we should. Doesn't mean like I'm there. Like it doesn't mean I'm a super detached person. But like with this situation, I love, and I'm very, very proud of myself that I'm being able, like as soon as I start getting scared and stuff, I'm being able to say, you know what? I'm thinking about all this stuff, all these worries, but you know what? I'm gonna focus on my plan. I'm gonna overthink the good things. And then I'm thinking, okay, yeah, like we're gonna start selling so many books on Amazon. One of our books is gonna, they say, you just need one book to become very successful. We're trying to get to 50 reviews in a book. Now we just took out a new book, which is super cute, guys. A kitty costume. Oh, it's so cute. And we're looking. If you guys know of anyone that you feel that you like here on YouTube and that you watch them and you feel they'll enjoy our books, let me know because we are looking. I'm looking for YouTubers and to send them our book to see if they like it and things like that. And well, obviously to make a video about it. And it's funny because I came to that conclusion because I said I really, one of the platforms that I enjoy the most is YouTube. And I literally like, I think this is the platform I spend the most time in. I just saw my weekly, you know how you get the weekly recap on Instagram and stuff? I got in and I spent just like 50 minutes on Instagram. And I suppose a lot of that part is when you post, like when I'm posting. So it makes sense. And I use it like as a messenger too. Like I talk with Kimberly, right? We talk on Instagram mostly. I literally told Kimberly, I'm like, I'm gonna color on YouTube, and then we come here. But I enjoy YouTube. Like when I'm cooking, many times I put YouTube. Um, I love this type of thing, And you know what else I would do? I would do what I'm gonna do. Guys, funny. I'm gonna show you. These are watercolors. The ones that are more used are watercolors. These are not watercolors. These are, let me tell you, I'm trying to look for the name. I'll show you, wait. Gouache. I finally have gouache and I love it. So I would do this. If you have seen my coloring, I love to do like little dots with random colors. I love, for example, an artist like Matisse, when you see, let me choose this one. You see the most random colors. Like, you're like, what? Why did he even put there? Like it's very unexpected. So I feel I always try to do that. Like, I love to get to a point that someone can see my art and say, oh, wow, I love her colors, but wow, how did she get there? How did she make that colored out? And so these are gouache. I'll show you which ones they are. So I have 3 brands of colors here. These are the, quickly, just a quick. So the gouache are these stone ground. They're the gouache. I just took them all out because I like to have one palette. I don't like to have a gazillion palettes. The other colors are these. This is actually my favorite watercolor. Opera Rose from Winsor Newton. And the other ones are Paul Rubens. Yeah. So yeah, that's fun. These are the super mega awesome. These. Iuile. I'm really not sure how to pronounce the name. that's it's super cool. They're a little bit on the expensive side, I would say. Oh wait, it's so funny how I just moved the book. Yeah, those are a little bit on the expensive side, but they are really good, I have to say. There are some that I wanna buy, but it's just they're a little bit expensive. So that another thing. It's so funny because obviously we're living our savings until we make it. So like I'm really like, okay, I've made 60 books, so it's good. I'm like, I think if I just market my books. But it's funny because I love to draw. Like I love to draw. I love to paint. I love to create. Like that's like such a big thing. Like for me, it's a necessity. Just how we have to eat, we have to, go to the bathroom. We need to, like, for me, painting and drawing and like it's a necessity. Like literally I need to do it. I love to do it. It brings me joy. I calm down. I just forget it's just I love it. I love it. So initially I'm like, yeah, this year I'm just gonna market my books and I'm not gonna make more books. You guys want to see, like, I have like 30 books in my like ideas that I want to make, because we live, right? We live and we go to the park and I see all the park. I'm like, a book grateful for trees. Oh my gosh, I have to make it. Oh, a book grateful for shells. I have the shell book almost done. um Grateful for, like, it's just life. And then the more fun I have and the more places we go, and then but so the day after that, you know what? I'm gonna put these colors here just because I'm putting my hand all over. These are also the Iuli. They're amazing. Guys, they're amazing. They're pretty expensive, but you know how amazing they are? This is a neon sheet, which I know it's messing with the color, but then it's that bright. It's funny because I have those papers because I'm gonna write down some of the things of this year that I wanna focus on and stuff like that. I'm cleaning up my hand. Yeah, the market yesterday was cold, but hey, but we had fun and we sold well. Like we sold $100, which for us, for the market, is good. We haven't really been selling that much, so that for us is good for a day market. Which I've heard people that, and then I think that's when gratitude comes in. I was listening to this video, which I said we sent her some books. I can't wait to see her video. She's so sweet, Jen Carmiel. She's the cutest. She's really sweet. I really enjoy her videos too. And talking about gratitude and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Yesterday it was cold, right? And there's a moment that we're like, and then I'm like, you know what? People complain in summer because it's too hot. I'm like, you know what? It's cold. Yeah, it was cold and windy. So it's like, but you know what? It's fine. I'm like, it's okay. And the whole gratitude, it's that thing of just not just focusing, and yeah, because it's not about gaslighting yourself. Oh yeah, there's nothing negative in life. I'm grateful for everything. No, like, yeah, and things are gonna bring you feelings, right? You're gonna feel good, bad. Yesterday we were freezing. We sold really well. Like $100 is actually the days that we make the most, our best days in the farm. And I know you guys have seen like YouTubes that they make 1,000 and stuff. Great, we're working towards there, but I am still very appreciative of selling $100 in the market. And so I feel gratitude is that. Gratitude is just, for example, right, the day is cloudy, windy, but we sold $100. So it's just, instead of saying, oh, instead of staying in the state of complaining of, oh my gosh, it's so windy. Yeah, it is windy. You can't say, well, I'm grateful for super mega freezing and I'm free. No, but it just say, instead of focusing on that, focus on, oh, we're selling well. the girls had an awesome time because a lot of kids came. So the girls are having a great time. That's awesome, you know, because otherwise we would have been here, which they would still have a great time here. But what I'm trying to say is focus on the good, like exactly. Focus on the good. Focus on the good. Because I feel we're so surrounded by news and by this and by that. And then in the world, there's good and there's bad, and there has to be that balance. But then we can focus on the good, right? We can focus on, and then I feel that's what we're like our mission to try to help people focus on the good. Let's see, maybe you did something that it didn't go how you wanted it to go, right? Like for example, you have some a for example, right? I made a coloring book called I'm Grateful for Alligators and Crocodiles. I love that book. What I made it because I got inspired from there's a place here called the Alligator Farm. We made it with the goal to, it's here, I'll show you. Where is it? Alligator and crocodile. Oh, I don't have it. Well, I don't have it here right now, but it's really cute book. And I impressed myself with my, let me know in the comments if you want to see it. I can go get it. It'll just take me a little bit because it's right there. It's in the other bedroom. But I really haven't really drawn alligators before. I have one book that I draw an alligator. And I think it was around the time that I was doing this book, the alligator book. So our encouragement was to do the alligator book to sell at the alligator farm, right? And I said, there's no way they're gonna say no. I'm making alligators based on their place. Of course they're gonna sell. It's obvious they're gonna wanna get it, right? So, but then guess what? They said no. And then we're like, oh, shame. But you know what? Our mentality wasn't like, oh, dang it. Like, no, we actually sell it really well because it's like one of the boys' ones that we have. Not saying the girls can't like alligators. Of course they can. But most of our books are really like cutie. So, but no, but really, anybody can like alligators. It's really cute. So so this is where the gratitude comes out. So in that situation, I could say, oh my gosh. Oh, you wanna, oh wait, let me get it. I have it here. Oh, let me get it quickly.
Oh, wait. I just read it. Which is more? Which is more, 4 pennies plus 4 nickels or 2 dimes? So let's do it. Which is more? Look, which is more? Four, 4 pennies, 4 pennies plus 4 nickels.
Okay, so this is the book. It's I'm Grateful for Alligators and Crocodiles. And I feel this is where we, let's say, the gratitude. It's not like doing a fake thing and say, oh, I'm grateful they denied my coloring book, you know, or I'm grateful they, no, but it's flipping the situation, right? So, okay, they denied, but, but it challenged me to draw 30 freaking alligators. And I say that because I don't know, I've never really drawn like alligators. I like them, I think they're cute, but look how awesome. It made me draw them different ways. I'm actually, wait, it's kind of hard to go through. But I can show you this bird. Look how different they are. And it's my first time drawing alligators. Look how awesome and different they all are. 30 different alligators and crocodiles that they look very similar, but I did it. And so things that I can take out. I said, okay, they didn't take the book. Well, that was the idea, but it's fine. So what can I think now? I said, well, I practice drawing alligators. That's awesome. We sell it in the farmers market because boys like it. Mostly boys, like I have to admit, mostly boys have bought it. We made we made a mermaid a for girl, mostly, yeah, but mostly it is a very boyish book. I feel like most people that have bought it is for the boys, and people still are excited. I'm like, there's still an alligator farm, so they're still excited about alligators. Besides, they're in Florida, like you see them everywhere. Like, when we first moved here, US 1 is like, it's close. It's not that far. It's like a few blocks. And I remember you have to go usually to US 1 and then go down or whatever. And we saw that and we're like, alligator, and it was ginormous. It was trying to cross US 1, which I don't think it was very successful at it. And I don't know if people would stop to let them pass. I hope. But in the last year that we've lived here, we have seen, not in the alligator farm, but like around the city, at least 3 alligators already in just 1 year. So that's awesome. And I love that. I love seeing alligators. I love seeing like different. There's this birds. Oh my gosh. There's this gorgeous birds. I'll show you. The only thing I have with the bird book is that I didn't change the size of the outline. And now I look at it and I'm like, oh, I wish the outline was a little bit lighter, but still, other than that, I love it. And I don't like to change the books because I'm like, I could change it, right? And just, but you know what? The moment I did it, I did a reel making the book. I remember I did like 3 reels showing how I start with the sketches. I start with the research, then the sketches, then the iPad, and then put it into the book. So I'm like, it's such a fun memory. I don't wanna. This bird, Rosetta spoonbills, are the cutest birds ever. Like, and you see them fly, and then you feel like you're looking at flamingos flying by. And that's one of the things that I love the most. We live very close to the river, so you see a lot of animals, and it's so beautiful. I see crabs crossing the street here in the complex all the time. We have seen snakes. And it's funny because when we moved to Santa Fe, we thought we would see more animals there since the city is so small. But we didn't because we were not in the best area, or closer to the, like, to the mountain or the river. We're in a very rural part. But and then even with that, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say situations have always, every, like, there's good things and there's bad. There's not such great things. So gratitude is not about saying, oh yeah, well, like trying to fake, like, oh well. But gratitude, I feel, it's more about focusing on the good things, focusing on the lessons. Even I remember when I was young, and uh, you have to kind of, well, I was younger, like, I'm 38, so but what I mean is, eh, like going through, you know what I mean, like the first time, I don't know, when you get a, I don't know how to say it. Like situations where you can say, okay, been there, done that. Like now I know, right? Like now you know what to look for. Like what now you. So I think that's good of like learning the lesson, right? I've seen a lot of things where they say, just learn the lesson, because if not, it'll repeat until you learn the lesson. So, but yeah, but then, and there's always things good. Like, look, And it's fine. Even self-improvement, I think that's awesome. And that's so well uh, deserved of being celebrated, right? Let's say me with the alligator book. Well, we couldn't sell it here. It's okay. But still, I now know how to draw alligators. Like I've had my practice drawing alligators, right? Now we have a alligators, which it wouldn't be something that I would personally would have gone through initially. But I'm happy we did it. I'm happy we did. I'm grateful for San Agustin, which I love. And that one we are selling in the visitor center. I like different little things like that, you know. So I think that's what it is. We're so blessed. I'm so blessed. We are all so blessed. We all have so many things to be grateful, and it's not like a guilt thing. Like, oh well, why am I complaining? Or it's also not a thing like, well, you shouldn't want more because you should just be happy with what you have. No, but it's just appreciate, just appreciation, showing appreciation, having appreciation in your brain for everything. You want more? Yeah, that's awesome. Great, that's awesome. But just don't. Well, it's fine. Don't. You know why? Because it's wet. It's very wet. That's why that star did not. This is where I say that these pens are great teacher to let go, because that's star, right? So many people would, and in the market we find many people that say, oh, I can't stay in the lines. Like, well, you don't really have to, you know, like maybe that's what life is about, just letting go a little bit, right? And then watercolor is a great activity to let go. It teaches you to let go, teaches you to try again, it teaches you to, it's fine, it teaches you to look at the good parts, right? I don't, so in this whole thing, so I don't need to focus on that star. Oh, that star, no, that's horrible, and rip the page apart and that's it. No, but you know what, I actually like it. I don't mind the star, and I love the colors. I love the texture. I love how it just looks like water washy like that, like a little. Which one's your mom's favorite? Richard? I love Richard. And I feel, and then I wanted to make, you know what idea I had? I wanted to make, I want to make, and I'm gonna make. I'm just finishing. So we have a cat show that we're gonna be vendors at. And I'm like, we can't just take one book of cats. Like, so we're making a couple more cat books. Or the bride. Oh, the bird book. I love the bird book too. Your sister loves the dog one. We're also gonna make a big dogs one, because it's funny that I forgot my favorite dog in the dogs. Well, my favorite dog is Paco, because my dog is hearing. He's like, what? What do you mean you forgot the best dog? I'm gonna. I We're gonna make I'm grateful for big dogs coloring book too. I love it. And then that's why I also wanna do the lives every day, because I need to color. I want to color. I love to color, and I love to talk too. So I don't love to talk, I mean, but I love to talk like this, like share. And then one fun fact about most of our books, because some of our books have 25 pages, but most of our gratitude books, and if you're new here and you're like, what is she talking about? Like, we're making a collection of gratitude coloring books. So far we have grateful for St. Augustine. So we live in San Agustin. And we have grateful for crocodiles, grateful for birds, grateful for dogs, grateful for mermaids. Hey, grateful, just a grateful. We have other books too. Eh, Grateful for cats, grateful for flowers, grateful for my body. Yeah, those. And we have a lot more too. Like, we're working on more. And I just took out, so new on Amazon. We want to make that book the book that's gonna give us the jump to be successful on Amazon. That's the idea. These cat books. that we're taking out because we know people love cats. Actually, cats, when we order it, it's like the book that like gets sold the fastest. So we are making kitty cat professional. Wait, I can show you guys. Ah, I have my sketches here. This is so cute. This is kitty professionals. Isn't it cute? The ophthalmologist, you know, like the doctor. Oh no, this is the doctor, not the dentist. This is like the camera when they look at you. A influencer, writer, like all the little kitty profession. Mime and puppeteer. I love puppeteers. I'm like obsessed. This is a shell book which I already finished. I have to uh, I'm doing the iPad. We have turtles that I love. I absolutely adore turtles. We actually want to join to volunteer to help with the turtles this year. This is kitty costume. So this coloring book is available now on Amazon. And if you guys want to get it, it's a perfect gift. We have it very, very low price. I think we have it $7 or $6.99, something like that. And we really want to get this book to 50 reviews on Amazon. Oh, and this, we're gonna do kitty artist stuff. It's so cute. I'm having so much fun. I think I love because I feel I needed this break. Not the other books. I love the other books too, but these are like very non-serious books, like kitty professionals. And I think I needed that little just just having fun. Kitty professionals, kitty artists, kitty this, kitty that. So I think that's super fun. I'm still thinking what color I'm gonna make his hand. And I'm excited about my animation thing. I think probably my first projects is gonna be copying. I might just start. I think I started already, and I made a little trolls. So I think I'm gonna start with that because I love the idea of not having to think of creatively, just to be able to focus on the rigging part of the character and like the practicing what the part I don't know. Like I think I can build a character creatively, like I already have it. Isn't super cute, Kimberly? Isn't it super cute? And kitty art is like Kitty Frida Kahlo. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. We might not be able, I might not be able to do a live stream tomorrow. I might want to try to do it earlier or the day after tomorrow. Like the day after tomorrow, the girls have horse club. So we have to leave the house early at 9. So I might not be able to do it, but I am promise I'm gonna try to do as many live coloring of a live streams as I can. I loved it. I love spending time here, just sharing and stuff. I love it. And I want to go through all my books, color them. I think I'm gonna make the hand bloom. I feel it's a great color we haven't used yet. Do you guys want to see how this one's color? I can do some of the dots. Let's see, yellow. Let's see how bright. It's really bright. It's awesome. And the orange. Let's do this one, the orange and the yellow. And you know what it is? So these colors are opaque. So these are great colors to, and you know what, guys? I'm sorry. Oof, it's so hard for me to just think. They're opaque, so they're good to do like details like this. So the yellow is not gonna. If it was translucent like the other colors, the yellow would look orange at the end. It wouldn't look yellow because it's translucent. I don't like this autofocus, but I don't know how to take it off. So the translucent colors, you can still see what's under. So if you put yellow on top of pink, it's gonna give you orange. So it wouldn't give you Let's see. Can I do this blue? Oh, I actually have to color better the pink there too. And I think with this one we end today. I'm gonna make lunch because I already have it almost ready. I took too much. This brushes also come in different sizes, so that's pretty cool. And this video is staying in the live stream part of our. If you enjoyed them, you can put it the notification that the days that I can, we'll make it. Maybe I can even make it from wherever we're gonna be. Let's say while the girls are in the classes, then we can do this outside. That would be super fun. I'm gonna do this green one. Yes, I think that's a great idea. I love you. She's so cute. Okay.
Dad, I didn't pick my book yet.
Okay, perfect. I like it. Oh, okay. I'm missing this little bit. Let's see. Let's do gold. Which actually, because it doesn't have pigment, it doesn't have much pigment, so it really is just the sparkle. And here and here. So I mixed this one, and this is the one of the ones I told you, the Winsor Newton. It's a little bit opaque, and then I mix it with this one, which is just glitter, really. And then I mix them, and then you can just make like that. And oh yeah, well, I actually took it because I wanted to do this part. I like it. Okay. Okay, so this is the first page. And I think that's it for today because I'm gonna go make lunch. Actually, I'm happy. I'm so happy I already have lunch. I think I'm gonna start doing that. Just leaving lunch done before, and then we do the live. That way I don't have to like hurry up all the time. So this is the page. This is the first one. So this is the beginning of the book. Always put it. Look. It doesn't always come through. I think the green, because the green was. Oh, I love you, Kimberly. You made mine. You know, it's funny because I'm not a person that holds things in, so I need to like talk about it. It's really therapeutic for me to talk about it. Nothing's really ever a secret, so I can just share. I love you. I love you. I love you. You know what changed with it? Okay, so with the whole health thing. So what we feel it might be is just an ulcer, like a really bad ulcer, because I've been eating way too much onion, and that's what one of the nurses said when I went to do the TB test. She said, well, if you already have a scan of your lungs, it's not that. So they said it's more likely for it to be a bad ulcer, maybe. So leaning on that, I changed my whole diet. I used to eat a lot of onion. I used to eat a lot of lemon. I used to put insane amount of cayenne pepper in everything because I love cayenne pepper. And tomatoes. Oh my gosh, I can eat 3 tomatoes just with salt. I love them. So all that is pretty acid. and coffee. I could drink a good 3, 4 mugs of coffee in the mornings. So I'm not doing that anymore. I switched to decaf. And actually, you know what's funny? And because I was researching, and it says a warm, like hot drinks are not so good. So now I'm drinking many times with ice cubes, and it's delicious. Mm. Much softer. And but you know what? With just a change, I feel I've had less reflux because I used to have a lot like heartburn. I have had less. I always knew it was like the spice. And then we're also making sure we eat around 6 p.m. at night. So to give it my stomach 3 hours before I go to sleep. Many times we would eat and go to sleep, which is not good either, and especially after so much spice. And so those are the changes I've made in my food. And so far I've had like less headaches and I haven't had heartburn. So I'm happy about that. Let's see what the doctor says tomorrow. I'll share with you. Yeah, I'm super happy. Look how cute. This is not the gold I had. I want to see. Wait, let me try to see if I can turn on a light more. Oh, this is the light. This just, let me put this like this. This is the, oh, this is awesome because it's not, this is for my other hobby. Okay, so this, right? Look at this glitter. This is not. This is the Uili, or this brand glitter. But it's not that one. I like it. The glitter I have now, which is also very good, but it's not as glittery. Maybe I just have to use, no, but this glitter is like ridiculous. It's gorgeous. So I'm gonna flip quickly through this one and then we can, I was gonna say go to sleep, but no, like start the day. Okay, so this is my first page, which I hadn't colored. I have colored most of this book. I'm gonna color this one next. Maybe this one can be tomorrow. We do a short one. This one, and I love that, this gold. I love it. It is from them, so I'm gonna see if I would love to get myself that. I'm grateful for butterflies, so it's this one's the same one, which is gonna be interesting, and I'm gonna try to color it different too. I'm grateful for caves, grateful for deserts. I think I want to spice it up a little bit, like put a couple more stuff. I love this one. I'm grateful for fire. I'm grateful for flowers. And then it has, this is color pencil and gel pens. These are gel pens. Most of the materials that I use, or all the materials, we just have to add we have to add these brushes. But other than that, all the materials are in our website. I like this one. This one's inspired by Katy Perry's Roar video. I love this one. I'm already thinking about Valentine cards. If you have ideas, let me know. Or let me know things. Let's say if you want a specific card and you say, you know, I'm in love with, I don't know, flying mermaids or something. Or like ballerina and this and this. Let me know and I can make you a card. This is Richard and his mom. His mom. It's all about self-acceptance. Acceptance. And Richard, the story is beautiful. I don't know if it's in a video here or I'm not sure. This is when Richard was born. I love this one. Grateful for oceans. And the ocean and the heart, because there's a pranayama exercise that is a ujjayi breath, and it sounds like the ocean. You go like, I don't know if that sound well, but orchid, one of my favorite flowers. Palm trees, I love palm trees. Hi, this is Paco. Paco. He's the cutest. Grateful for puppies, and I love him. Like, he goes out, all out. Actually, he's very inspired. Richards is being inspired. A friend I had, and he was a drag queen. I did a project or something for school. He's awesome. He was awesome. Okay, unfortunately, he passed. So this is a Paquito, Richard, and a our candle, which I should include more. I have to include more. Is the candle of self-love. I love this rainbows, and I love hula hooping. Rivers, very inspired by Santa Fe. We used to live in Santa Fe. That was a little river. Rocks, beautiful. These markers are awesome. I feel sometimes we take coloring too serious and we don't get have so much fun. These are the cutie markers. We have the cutie markers on the website. This is the little, really cute. I like it. I'm gonna, you'll see more creativity. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love this. And I love this glitter. I'm obsessed with glitter. I love glitter. Sand dunes, love it. Seashells. And snow. This is Santa Fe. Trees. I love it. I'm grateful for volcanoes. When I colored this, I was writing my gratitude. I don't know if you guys remember in my big book. Now I'm gonna just start writing them in my smaller book. I'm using my books. I'm gonna start using my book, just bringing them along and just writing things on. Like I feel sometimes we're too precious with our books and stuff that are meant just to inspire creativity. Waterfalls, I love it. I love this guy too. And this one, I'm grateful for the wind with a scarf. And that's the end of the book. So let's, I'm gonna be coloring these ones. I'm gonna be coloring the first one. We're just gonna go through all the books and just color them in these little live streams in the mornings. I probably get if I can't do it during the day, I'll do it earlier so you can just watch the how do you say the review. We have a lot of books to go through. Like these are all my books. Wait, let me grab it. These are all my coloring books. So we have a lot. Most of them are colored. A big part of them are colored, like this one. This is our daily book. This is the book we're coloring during the month of January and February. So it's this, and it's beautiful. I love it. Look how pretty. This is marker and gel pens. Look how gorgeous. And this is the book if you guys want to color daily with me. Really encouraging people to color daily for us to fill the gratitude journal. Today is 5. I'm going to start filling this. And I'm going to go through the days that before and fill this. This too. Look how pretty. I love the dots of the gel pen. It makes it look, those prints, there's some so pretty. So pretty. There's a fabric. Oh, my girls are sneezing. This is the one we colored today. I colored. So they're these. I love it. I'm vibrant and healthy. Positive affirmations. I love positive affirmations. But I'm almost done, I promise. Today I welcome new energy. This is the one I did for New Year's. I love it. Today is a new beginning. Today I will trust. So we'll be coloring these too during the mornings. If you want to color with me, get the coloring book and we can color together. If not, you can just watch us and enjoy. Happy Monday. Look how cute my cup. And then my friend makes a crochet. This is cute. And she made this rose too, super cute. And cat. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if I do it early tomorrow, then you guys can watch the retake, I guess, because we have doctor's appointment at 12, which means now we would be coming back from doctor's appointment. That's Paco. Paco, ven. Hola. Uy, uy, uy. And yeah, happy day. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay grateful. Love you guys. Bye.